Hello Mark Rory. How many tattoos do you have and what are they?
I've got 8 tattoos. 3 of them are pictures of Indians with my daughter's names below them, 2 daughters' names above them, I've got 1 on one leg for a friend that died, boxing girls, another on the other leg for a friend that died, and on my arm I've got an eagle with my wife's name below it. The first tattoo I ever got was a little Japanese symbol because I like the meaning of it, to do one's best. Then I met a Japanese woman who actually told me it meant nothing.
So that's obviously one tattoo that you regret. Is there any other tattoo you regretted?
I don't. There's a tattoo. The tattoo I got done for my wife with the American with the eagle above it. I don't regret the tattoo itself, but I regret the fact I didn't think more about what I had done. I just got it done thinking that the Indians worshipped the eagle. She likes the Native American culture, so I went with that rather than taking more time to think about what picture I had with it.
Have any of your tattoos affected you getting a job?
No, all my tattoos are either on my lower legs or on my shoulder, so no one can see them unless I want to show them.
So obviously you have tattoos for your children. How would you feel if they wanted tattoos?
Personally, I don't like, they're all girls, so I'm not keen on tattoos on girls, but if they chose to have a tattoo, then I guess it's their choice, there's nothing I can do about it.
One final question. Are you planning on getting any more tattoos?
I want one more done, a portrait of my father when I lose him, but I'm hoping that's going to be a long time away.
Of course. Well, thank you for your time.
That's quite alright, thank you.
Hello, you're Mark Rory's wife. What are your views on tattoos?
I think they're fine if people really think about the tattoo before they actually decide to have one. I just think that they need to be well thought about because of the permanence of them.
What did your parents think about tattoos and has this influenced you?
I think it really has because my father did have tattoos, but they had meaning. So there was a reason for the tattoo. And I actually have taken that, I believe that as well. So I do think it has influenced me. I think that if you're going to tattoo yourself, or you're going to choose that it should have some kind of meaning behind it and not just to randomly mark yourself. Doesn't mean anything.
So not tattoos with no meaning, it's got to be something behind it, you know.
For me personally, yeah, and I think definitely my parents, their views have I've taken those on board.
Have you ever considered getting any tattoos?
Yes, I did. Not long after my father passed away, because I wanted something that kind of had a meaning for me. But then I remember him really not liking the idea of them being on women and girls. Right. So,
do you think that's an old-fashioned view, or has it changed a lot in modern view now?
I think
about girls having tattoos.
Yeah, I think it has. I think views have definitely changed, and obviously from their generation, you know, it was men and women were very different, and now it's very much what a man can do, a woman can do. So I do think things have changed.
How do you feel about your husband's tattoos? Because he's got quite a few tattoos, hasn't he?
There's some that I think that are really nice because a lot of thought have gone into them, and they're actually they're works of art actually. They're pleasing on the eye and they do have meaning, but I do have my favourites.
What do you think about others and your children possibly ever getting tattoos in the future?
I think everyone has got a right to do what they want with their body. It's their personal choice. I think that I've made it quite clear to my children that if they wanted a tattoo, that would be their choice, but to really think about it, because once it's there, it's not going to go.
Yeah.
So don't do anything light-hearted, because people change and styles change. So you've got to be mindful that the tattoo will not change. It will always be there. So, you know, I do think that at the end of the day, that said, that it's actually down to them because it's their choice.
Do you think that they'll take your views on board?
I think they will, yes. I think they're sensible enough to realise that, you know, it would be a bit foolish to kind of put things on your body that you would get fed up with or bored with. I think that people have tattoos for so many reasons. Some of it is to do with fashion, some of it is to do with belonging to a group, some of it is about expressing yourself. And it's interesting that I've seen it becoming very, very popular. And, you know, some people I do think will in the future regret them because they get a little bit addicted to it. But that's really, you know, at the end of the day, it's down to them. They've got to live with it.
Well, thank you for your time and thank you for the interview.
No, thank you very much.
My name's Becky Burton and I'm 24 and I work at Birch's Riding School.
How many tattoos do you have?
I don't really have single tattoos. I've got like, what's going on here is that half sleeve which is going to turn into a full sleeve. I've got that one on my arm and then a piece on my back.
Okay, what inspired you to have your first tattoo?
The first tattoo I got was, you can't see it because I've got it covered now, but it says Dad on my wrist, and that's because my father passed away.
So there's one meaning to your tattoos. Is there any more meanings and stories behind your other tattoos?
Yeah, I got this one which is, it's a giraffe, and my daughter was called Missy, so I got Missy underneath it, and the giraffe was her favourite teddy.
Is there one tattoo that hurt more than the others?
Yeah, that little tiny rose there was the worst tattoo I've ever had. So
what did you think about when going through the pain?
Hurry up and get this done. Be quick.
What made you want to get a tattoo?
I started dating a tattooist, so it kind of went along with it.
So
Like, I'd had a couple.
yeah,
I'd had a couple, and he sort of sorted them all out and gave me more.
Did you think that you would have as many tattoos as you do?
No,
No.
I didn't.
Did you ever regret any of your tattoos?
No, I never regretted them. Like I had some that were done really bad.
Yeah.
But, like my ex-partner fixed all them for me, so no,
Yeah.
I quite like all mine.
So have you had any covered up, redone or removed?
Yes, I had the dad covered up just because it was really little, and as I've got older, I wanted more bigger, better tattoos.
Yeah.
Somebody done the tattoo on my back, and they done it really bad, so my ex-partner had to fix that because it was awful.
Right. So you got that covered up.
I got that recovered, yeah.
What does your family and friends think of your tattoos?
They're all cool with it. Like they kind of don't remember me without tattoos, so they're not really bothered.
Yeah,
like, I
so
tell
they
my
got
mum I'm
used to
getting
them.
more, and she's all like, no, you don't need any more, but
she sort of lets you get on with it.
she just nods and agrees.
What do you think about, what would your daughter think about your tattoos? Because you've got a daughter now, haven't you?
She's probably going to be nagging her dad for tattoos when she's like 15, 16, because obviously he's a tattooist.
Yeah, so how did you feel? She wanted any then when she was older?
I wouldn't mind, but she's just going to have to wait till she's 18.
Yeah.
She can do what she wants, I don't mind.
Has having tattoos ever affected you working or getting any jobs?
No, I've been really fortunate. Like, when I worked in a job before, I just went to the interview with long sleeves, so they didn't actually know I had any tattoos. And they never said anything when they found out.
Oh, right, so they're pretty accepting of it.
I've always been fine with my job, and the job I do now, it doesn't matter. So I'm quite lucky.
Are you planning on getting any more tattoos?
Yes, I am. I need this arm finished off, and I want a leg piece like, on my thigh.
So quite a few more
Yeah.
then.
I'm not going to stop.
What negative and positive reactions have you had on your appearance? What have you received from people?
A lot of blokes like it. And I love your style. Don't really know what style I've got, but apparently they like it. Women don't tend to say anything really. They just say,
Yeah.
like some of them are like, I'd love to have a tattoo, but I could never pull it off. But that's about it really. No one sort of says anything. Kind of okay with it.
So do you think like nowadays is sort of more,
It's totally
more
acceptable.
quite acceptable and people are getting used to that? It's a thing that's going
It's a
on
generation now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot more socially acceptable.
Yeah.
Whereas if you had tattoos before, it was either because you've been in nick or you're a ruffian, basically.
Yeah, but all this pretty much changed now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
we're all going to hit 80 and we're all going to be covered in tattoos, so it's not going to be something you've not seen.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay then.
normal.
Well, thank you for your time and
You're
answering my
welcome.
questions.
Bye.